So you have
Oh, okay, no. Let me get this straight here, what you are saying. This is a Long Beach public library, and you are saying this is not a public space, that I cannot sleep here because it is private?
This is.
Is it not owned by the city of Long Beach?
It is. It is currently closed.
Is it owned by the city of Long Beach?
It is.
That makes it a public
It
place.
is public access.
It is a public property owned by the city. That makes it public.
If I just finish, the sidewalk would be public space. Any place that allows
Then-
public.
The Ninth District Court of Appeals specifically has talked about city halls and things like that, not just a sidewalk. That is already being addressed.
Okay. Well,
You can, this is a public
this is
space.
different than a sidewalk.
How is it different? It is owned by the city, is it not?
This is private property.
Is this owned by the city, yes or no?
And it's under the municipal code of 16.16.010 subsection K.
Which is an unlawful municipal code, according to the
So-
Ninth District Court of Appeals.
So that would be according to that, but it is still applicable within our city.
It doesn't matter because the Ninth District Court of Appeals says any law saying that a homeless person cannot sleep in a public place when there are no facilities for them is not a lawful law according to the Constitution.
Yes, so that would be a federal law, but this is a state and city.
Yes, and federal overrides state and city.
No, it doesn't.
Yes, it does. That's what the Ninth District, because this happened in Boise, Idaho. It happened in L.A. also.
I totally get it. And I understand you're homeless and you need a safe place to sleep.
I just live here because it's out of the rain.
I totally
That's the only reason. And the law you are saying is an unlawful law that has already been ruled on many, 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 many times.
Okay.
You have no immunity here because this has already been established in many cities by your superiors.
So are you saying that you're above the state laws in the city?
No, not that.
As a sovereign-
No, I'm saying that the federal law is above the state laws and the city laws. And it is the federal laws that as a Marine, I swore to protect the Constitution from enemies, foreign and domestic. Right now, you are trying to break a federal law. That makes you an enemy of the Constitution.
That's not true.
Then why are you breaking the Constitution when you already know that the Ninth District Court of Appeals has ruled that it's unlawful for this ruling that you're trying to enforce? Did you not swear an oath to the Constitution when you joined the police force?
Absolutely.
And
I am enforcing.
And the
laws
eighth,
of
and the
land.
eighth, and under the Eighth Amendment is against unlawful, cruel, and unusual punishment. And the Ninth District Court of Appeals has ruled that saying that a homeless person cannot sleep in city-owned property as cruel and unusual punishment.
I'm not enforcing cruel and unusual punishment on you.
If you are telling me I cannot sleep in a public place, you are.
I'm telling you that this place is closed and you're in violation of the city ordinance.
Yes, and a federal law overrides the city ordinance.
Therefore, I would ask you to leave.
And I would decline stating that it is against the federal law,
Okay.
unless you threaten to arrest me. If you threaten to arrest
I
me,
don't want to arrest you, sir.
I'm not asking you. I'm going to stay here unless you threaten to arrest me.
Okay. Well, what we can do is, if you'd like, we can get a sergeant and a couple more officers out here. If you'd like to have that conversation.
Yes, I'd like to
What
speak to
we
your
can do
supervisor.
is we can enforce the laws. We could take you to jail, and then we can go over
No,
the court.
no, I will leave before you take me to jail.
Okay. Well, it's up to you.
But
this is
I will
what-
leave. If you tell me you're going to arrest me, I will leave because I would like $75,000. Because every time you illegally do this, it has been historical in California for people to get $75,000 for what you are trying to do right now.
Sir, you're an adult and you have freedom right now and you live in this country. And I'm simply asking you, as a person, as a police officer, that this current area is closed.
And I, as a Marine who have sworn an oath to protect the Constitution from enemies, foreign and domestic, must decline unless you threaten to arrest me.
Okay. Well, we can go that route if you'd like.
Okay, are you threatening to arrest me, yes or no?
That's your choice, sir.
No, I'm telling you this. If you tell me you are going to arrest me unless I leave, I will leave.
Sir, if you won't leave, then that can happen, yes.
Now, I'm not saying you
But
can.
it's on you- it's
So
on
are
you
you
to,
threatening to arrest me if I do not
I
leave?
don't threaten people, sir.
Are you saying you are going to arrest me if I do not leave?
I'm asking you to leave on your own free will.
That
And if you don't, we can go ahead and we'll get a sergeant here, and he can explain it to you.
Yes, bring a sergeant here. I would love to speak to your
I don't
sergeant.
think that you're understanding the law.
Would you like me? I have it on my website right here where I was just reading the law. I absolutely do. I have 164 IQ. I'm an IT manager, and it is my job as a Christian also to defend people who are too weak. And these homeless people you take advantage of do not understand the law. By telling me to leave when you know the federal law says you can't, because you know what it says, because you knew what I said when I quoted it. So you know the law says you can't do this, yet you are willing to do it anyway.
Because it is not part of our state laws here.
But it's federal. If federal overrules. Yes, it is. The Ninth District Court of Appeal overrules California.
I'm sorry, you're wrong. It would be the same thing with gun laws and stuff like that, which doesn't apply here.
Well, actually, it does apply because now, see, it doesn't say to serve and protect. The Supreme Court has ruled that the police are under no obligation to protect the citizen. That means there is nobody right now with an illegal obligation to protect me. I could legally carry a gun because I can't go to you for protection because you can simply say no.
Okay. Whatever you choose to do, sir.
If you wish to get a sergeant to discuss it, yes. If you tell me you're going to
yourself to a different place to sleep.
And I am saying unless you are threatening to arrest me, I will not.
Okay. What I'll do is I'm going to leave. I'm going to give you the chance to leave. I'm going to go talk to my sergeants and all my fellow officers. And then we'll come back and we'll speak to you. More than likely, my sergeant is going to be the one threatening to arrest you, and we'll take you to jail.
That's perfectly fine.
Okay.
And when that point, I will leave. Under the threat of arrest, I will leave. Because that is breaking the law right there, and I can sue the city of Long Beach on that.
Under the threat of arrest?
Under the threat of arrest.
Under a lawful detention under a municipal code?
Yes, it is, because it is an unlawful, because it is not illegal for me to sleep here under the federal law.
So how come you're not suing the city as far as them establishing a law in general?
Say again?
How come you're not suing the city for establishing a law in general?
Because you have to threaten to arrest. I can't, unless you threaten to arrest me, I have no right to. You can only sue them if you're affected by it. I'm not affected by it until you threaten to arrest me.
Well, as of right now, you are in violation of that, so therefore you're affected by it no matter what.
No, I'm not, because that's not how the law works. The law said you cannot sue somebody unless you're affected by it. And that, because the thing is, that court is already there on the record.
So
you have to break the law.
You're in violation of the law.
No, in violation
I'm
of...
going to make the record of it, and then I'll go talk to my superiors.
Thank you.
And then we'll come back and go.
Thank you.
Okay?
Thank you.
So everything's clear.
All right. And your name and badge number, please.
Your name? Officer Fasula 11364. And then what is your name?
I do not wish to give that because I've done nothing illegal.
Okay, we'll get it when we come back and we take you to jail.
Okay, you will take, so you're threatening to take me to jail. No, excuse me. You just said you're going to take me to jail.
If you don't want to provide your name, then we'll be able to identify you that way.
Oh, okay. When you come back, I'll talk to the sergeant.
It's simple as that, sir. I have no problem with finding out who you are.
No, you do not. But the thing is, I have not broken the law, and that is my Fourth Amendment right to illegal search and seizure.
Either way, I was going to put it on the call that I spoke to you regarding this issue and stuff like that, but now it's not a record because nobody knows that I talked to you.
Huh? I have a record right here. Don't you have body cam?
Yeah, it's been rolling.
Then it is on record.
So I have no idea who I'm talking to. So.
You're right, and I have no idea who I'm talking to. Yeah, you have a gun, and you are under no obligation to protect me.
I just told you exactly who I am, so either way.
You could lie. Okay, show me your ID. You tell you what, you show me your California ID, I will show you mine.
Right here.
You show me your California ID, I will show you mine.
Here's my issued badge.
Show me your California ID, and I will show you mine.
I can show you my badge.
Show me your California ID, and I will show you mine.
I can show you a form of identification, sir.
No, you show me your California ID, and I will show you mine.
I don't have mine.
Quid pro quo.
I don't have mine.
So. Well, the law says you're supposed to carry ID when you drive a vehicle.
I do have a form of identification, obviously.
Then you are saying that you are breaking the law because you're driving this car without a driver's license. Then.
No, that's not true.
Then you do have your ID on you.
I do have a form of identification which allows me to drive this vehicle and allows me to be a police officer, which I'm required to carry.
Well, when you show me your California ID, I will show you mine. Because the law says under the Fourth Amendment.
So in that agreement, I'll go back and get my ID, and then you could give me your ID, and then we'll exchange information.
Yes.
All right. Sounds good.
Thank you.
Without threat of arrest?
Yes.
And without anything?
Right.
Sounds good?
Okay, then we'll go on from there.
Awesome. Thank you, sir.
All right, God bless.
You have a good day.